Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. And I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
I'm Dr. Christine Hahn. I'm an infectious disease doctor, and I'm Idaho's Medical Director for Public Health. It's my mission to keep our communities healthy and safe. That's why I believe every Idahoan should get their COVID-19 vaccine. The vaccine's been tested. It's proving to be very safe, and it's the most effective tool we have to stop the spread.
Walk into a pharmacy or visit covidvaccine.idaho.gov to find your free COVID-19 vaccine.
Well, hi, everybody. Wayne DeZue back, and welcome to another edition of Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. Tonight, we have got the Borah Lions against the Skyview Hawks. Skyview comes into this game at 4-4, Borah at 5-3, and, of course, the Borah Lions riding a 5-game win streak. It is a cross-division game tonight where the winner goes on to the playoffs. The loser has to stand by and see how all the tiebreakers shake out in the games coming up tomorrow. So here we go, an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-wide Cooperative. Our power boosters tonight include the College of Western Idaho, BigInsurance.com, Overhead Door, Trans Systems. Our webcast sponsor is Bob's Bicycles of Boise. And, of course, our kickoffs tonight and a few other things brought to you by D11's Banks. D11's Bank, this is community banking. Well, the two teams are out there right now with the toss of the coin. The Borah Lions have won it and elected to receive. They want the football. As I mentioned, Borah opened up the season losing to Timberline, Bishop Kelly, and then Mountain View. And they have since won 5 in a row. They beat Boise, Centennial, Kuna, Owyhee, and Capital last week, 24-19. Skyview, on the other hand, is 4-4 on the year. They lost to Rocky Mountain, Meridian, Eagle, and Timberline, and they have started off 4-0 and have gone 0-4 since. So you've got two teams, one going 5-0 in the last 5 games, one team going 0-4 in the last 4 games. They have Skyview beaten Columbia, Napa, Boise, and Owyhee this year. So, again, Wayne DeZue back with you on a beautiful Thursday evening here at Donald Larson Park. And if you can believe it already, it's like 70 degrees still. Now, tomorrow night, I'll be over at Mountain View. It'll be Rocky Mountain View. We'll have that one audio only right here on IdahoSports.com. And I'm out to tell you right now, I'm expecting the weather to be drastically changed. So here we go. Borah tonight in their green uniforms with their yellow numerals, yellow helmets, and Skyview in their white uniforms and their white helmets, blue numerals, and we are about ready to get underway here. Trace Freeman will be deep for the Borah Lions, as will number 19, and that, of course, is Hayden Weaver. So we're about ready to kick it off here. Again, as I mentioned, the winner is automatically in the playoffs. This is one of many cross-divisional games. You call it a district tournament, if you will, in football. It's very different from what it was. Tomorrow night, you got Timberline at Capitol, Cuna at Eagle, Centennial at Meridian, Boise at Owyhee. And not all of those games are for playoff advancement. For instance, Boise and Owyhee just finishing up an ninth game rather. Rocky Mountain and Mountain View will be for the SIC championship. So we're ready to go. Tino Galvin kicking it off. And it's deep into the end zone, taken by Freeman, about 3 yards deep. And Borah will have to take it out at their own 20-yard line to get this thing going. Can you believe it? About 72 degrees at kickoff on October 21st. You really couldn't ask for anything better than that. And the Borah Lions, they won the toss, decided that they would not defer to the third period, but rather keep it here. So Corbin McCarney coming out of quarterback, and he's got Parker Rushton, his running back, last week against Capitol in that 24-19 win. Parker Rushton only had one touchdown, but he had 183 yards rushing. Every time they needed it, they got it. Little quick out pass thrown there. It is complete to Jacob Halley. And that's good for about 8 yards. So it didn't look like much, but it really was. 8-yard gain all the way out to the 28-yard line. So Jacob Hawley. Man in motion. Ball's on the ground. There's a flag as well. Borah recovers the fumble, and I think they got a motion penalty. Illegal procedure penalty against the Borah Lions. They got the ball back. It was a dead play anyway, so no fumble. It'll back it up 5 yards. Now instead of having 2nd down and 2, they've got 2nd down and 7. Ball back to the 23-yard line. So Borah sending Aiden Bolt wide to the right side of the field, to the near side of the field, along with Toth. They throw it out to Bolt. Bolt trying to shake a tackler, knocked out of bounds, and picks up some nice yards. Let's see where they got him. He was right in front of the Borah bench. Hard to see where they marked him. Did they get him across the 30? They did, right at the 31. So it's a first down. They needed 7. They got 8. Always tough when they go out of bounds right there in front of that Borah bench because they're standing right there. And I'm not high enough in the booth here to be able to see over that bench. So we have to kind of wait, see what the deal is. Handoff to Parker Rushton. He's going to be stopped right as he gets the ball. Kind of an inside handoff to Parker Rushton. Nothing there. And if Skyview's smart tonight, they're going to have a spy on Rushton. And they may have had that for sure. Daniel Hernandez was the man who made the stop. Luke Darrow comes into the ball game now, checking in for the Borah Lions as they lose 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Back to pass, looking to the right side, throws it to Bolt. Same pattern that got him the first down last time, and he couldn't hold on to it. Looked like he had it, made a move, and he's talking to the official about it. So I thought I had it, and then had it knocked out of my hands, which would have been a completion, and the ball went out of bounds, but they're not buying it, the officials are. So it's going to come back and be 3rd down, and we'll call it more of a 13 than 14, but a long 13. Corbin McCarney at quarterback in the shotgun. Almost pulled Skyview offside. Let's see if Skyview brings some pressure on this 3rd down and 13. McCarney back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's caught. And they got some running room. That's a first down out across the 40, the 45, out to the 47-yard line. And that's Parker Rushton who caught it, coming out of the backfield. So Parker Rushton coming out of the backfield, a little running back screen over the middle, gets it all the way out to the 47-yard line. First down for the Borah Lions. Just underway, 10-17 to go here in the first period. No score. Parker Rushton takes the pitch out left side, looking for some room, crosses midfield, and then that's about all he's going to get. Maybe to the 49 of Skyview, if that. And they're going to park it right at the 50. So he got to the 50, and that's a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Good to have you with us right here on IdahoSports.com tonight. Again, tomorrow night I'll be over at Mountain View for Rocky Mountain. Howdy in motion. They hand off to Parker. Rush up the middle. He fumbles the football. Skyview recovers it. So Skyview has it at their own 48-yard line. And it looks like coming up with it is the man we just talked about, number 55, Daniel Hernandez. He made a nice stop up the middle and made the recovery right there at the 48-yard line. And that's where Skyview will take over. Just a hard hit up the middle. Parker Rushton coughed it up, and Skyview came up with the fumble with 9:37 to go first period. And here comes Max Cutforth and company, and they feature a pretty good running back himself, and Antonio Fafita, number 34. Fafita last week against Timberline in a loss had 212 yards rushing. He is a load and a half. He's 5'10", 180 pounds. They hand it off to him up the middle, and he's going to get about a yard, if that. So a good job of that Borah defense to stop Fafita before he could get going. 1 yard gain, second down and 9.
Do it again.
Cutforth to Fafita again. Fafita's got some running room. He may get inside the 30-yard line down to the 25. And Fafita, just like that, picking up 32 yards. Wow. All the way down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, Skyview lines up. They're not giving Borah a whole lot of time. Borah can't get a player off. There's a flag. So Borah had too many players on the field. They hand off to Fafita up the middle, but we'll check the flag. So Borah was trying to get off the field. That was Jovan Beasley trying to get off the field, but he couldn't quite get there. And we do have a Skyview player down. And it's Fafita. So Fafita, after the big run to get him down to the 25, they hurried up on offense, handed it to Fafita, and he is down. He only gained a yard if the play stands. And now what they're going to do is, that's not going to be a play at all. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the problem is, this is basically a free play. It's going to be first down and 5 for Skyview at the 20-yard line. And Fafita slow and getting up. They got his helmet off. Let me get the glasses on him and see if he's okay. Well, he's walking okay, so we don't have a knee or an ankle problem. Looks like, though, you get your head hit pretty hard, and they've taken the helmet away from him, so that may not be good news. They'll check out his eyes. They'll take a look at him. They'll keep an eye out for him, and I don't know. When you're in concussion protocol, which I believe he has to be, they'll look at him. He got hit pretty hard. So here we go. First and 5. Cutforth going to the right, looking in the end zone, incomplete. And that'll bring up second down and 5. Running back in there now is Andrew Schneider, replacing Fafita. Andrew is 5'9", 170. But I'll tell you what, when you lose a runner like Fafita right off the get-go, that's not good. Second down and 5. Schneider has it, trying to fight his way inside the 20 down to about the 19. Not a whole lot there. It'll bring up third down and 4. Well, they don't give him any yardage at all. He's right at the 20. Looked like he was at the 19. So it's still 3rd down and 5. Got to get to the 15-yard line for a first down. Max Cutforth now, maybe looking to throw this thing. He's got Camden Young wide to the right, looking that way. Back to pass, throws over the middle, underneath the coverage, but Borah has that one all over the place. There is a flag down. There's going to be a loss of at least 3 or 4 yards, and let's check out the flag and see who it's against. So a good job at the middle of the Borah defense. That was a little middle screen and nothing doing. Waiting for the call. If it's against Skyview, I would think that Borah, unless it's a big one like holding, would decline it. The loss was about 3 yards on the play. So the official now coming over. Personal foul against Skyview. So it is a 15-yarder. They'll mark it off from the 20-yard line. Because it's the 15-yard line, 15-yarder, they'll take it all the way back to the 35-yard line. And that's where Skyview will still have 3rd down, but they'll have 3rd and long, or 2nd down and long, rather. They've got to get it all the way down to the 15. I was correct. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 20. So the officials taking a while to get this figured out. We had this the other night. And now they mark it off from the spot of the foul. So that'll move it back to the 32-yard line. So they marked it off from the 20, but the spot of the foul was the 22. So back the pass. Cutforth over the middle. Has a man open. He catches it at the 10, the 5. Touchdown. That is Camden Young. And he takes it in from 37 yards out. How about that? 37-yard TD to Camden Young. And Skyview has taken a quick lead in this ball game, 6-0. Extra point attempt coming on. It came with 8:12 to go in the first. Here comes Tino Galvin for the extra point attempt. And boy, on a 3rd down and long, it's partially blocked, but it gets through. It was partially blocked, but got through. And so just like that, it's 7-0 in favor of Skyview with a big play. 37-yard touchdown pass to Camden Young from Max Cutforth. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this on IdahoSports.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We are here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Donald Larson Park. Wayne Dezoo back with you. It's game night presented by Mountain West Bank. And I want to check that. I said 37-yard touchdown. It was a 32-yard touchdown strike from Max Cutforth to Camden Young. He was wide open over the middle, caught it at the 10, took it in untouched. And 7-0 Skyview leads it. 8:12 to go here in the first. So here we go. Tino Galvin will kick it off again. This is another D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking. And here we go. A little squib kick. Going to be taken by an up man at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get it back to the 30. So that's where Borah will have it. So a turnover. Parker Rushton turned it over on the run up the middle. And despite a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct against Skyview, that brought it all the way back to the 32. and made it 3rd down and 22. They were able to connect on a 32-yard touchdown pass. So the first turnover of the night turns into 7 points for Skyview, and the Hawks lead at 7-0. And Borah fans, quite frankly, are shocked. Their team has won 5 in a row after 3 losses. We've got a battle of streaks here. Skyview has lost 4 straight. Borah has won 5 straight. McCarney out in the flat to Aiden Bolt at the 35. Cuts it back, and that's all the further he's going to get. So he gets it out to the 35-yard line. Little pass in the flat. Corbin McCarney to Aiden Bolt. Let's call it a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Well, 2nd and 5. Again on the flat, this time to Brady Toth. Toth out of across the 40. He has a first down to the 41-yard line. 6-yard gain. And it's a first down, Borah. So the Lions go to the air twice in a row, pick up 11 yards. Nothing fancy, just a little short passing game, kind of a controlled running game through the air. McCarney's got Parker Rushton to his left. Parker Rushton, what a great second half of the year he had. He had a 4-game stretch where he had 10 touchdowns. They send Toth in motion, hand it off to Rushton. Rushton gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And I'll tell you what, and we got another, looks like we got another player down for Skyview, and this is yet another Fafita. This is the cousin of Antonio. This is Neo Fafita. By the way, they're actually both named Antonio. They're cousins, but because Antonio, they just shortened the other one on this guy to Neo, N-I-O, Neo Fafita, and he is limping off. Antonio Fafita, if he just joined us, injured. They took his helmet. He looked like he walked off okay, but dazed. So obviously they're watching his eyes to see how he does, and whether or not he'll come back into this game, I don't know. That's going to be a judgment call by the medical staff, depending on what they see. So a loss of a yard by Rushton, but it cost Skyview Fafita. Both Fafita's out. The pass in the flat, almost intercepted, is it? No, incomplete. A diving attempt there by Camden Young to intercept the ball. I'm not sure if Aiden Bolt and McCarty were on the same page that time, because Bolt was running downfield. McCarty threw it underneath the coverage, and Camden Young was kind of starting to go with Bolt, and he saw the pass, so he jumped at it, but he couldn't get there. So 3rd down and 11 from the 40-yard line. Borah's only own 40-yard line. McCarney back to pass, got some pressure, steps up, throws it. Man is open at midfield and into the 49-yard line, and that's going to be a Borah first down, and a nice pass that time completed to Brody Evans. I'm sorry, not Brody Evans. Didn't sound right. Luke Darrow. My bad. Luke Darrow. Didn't even sound right when I said it. So first down all the way down to the 48-yard line of Skyview. So a big 3rd down play by the Borah Lions to pick up the first. Luke Darrow off the field now. He came in for that one play, made it count, didn't he? Brady Toth in the slot on the right side. They throw his way. Toth over the middle. He's got it. He's at the 40, cuts it back. Down to the 35, inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 16 yards and a first down for the Borah Lions. Brady Toth that time with a nice catch and run after the catch. Now mark it right at the 33-yard line. 7-0 Skyview leads it. Clock runs, 5:51 to go here in the first period. Skyview turning a Borah turnover, a fumble by Rushton into a touchdown. Back to pass, the throw. Wide open again is Luke Darrow. He's got it to the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5. Maybe 6. So we're going to stick with a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5. So the passing game right now, McCarney on target, making it happen as everybody's eyeballing Parker Rushton. Rolling to the right, McCarney throws it, has Aiden Bolt. Bolt spins at the 20, and he's out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. And that's good for a first down. Let's mark it right about the 18. So a gain of 8 yards, and now we're marking it at the 17. So right at the 17-yard line, first down and 10 for Borah, trailing 7-0 here at Donald Larson Park. Wayne DeZue back with you on a game night presented by Mountain West Bank. Coming up on 5 to go. Pitch out to Parker Rushton. He's got the edge, and he's going to get it down to about the 10-yard line where he is knocked out of bounds. On the far side, Parker Rushton right at the 10. That's a gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3. Borah trying to run a quick up-tempo offense if they can. McCarney in the shotgun. Parker Rushton to his left. Got Halley, the wide receiver, to the right. Snap. Handoff to Rushton. Up the middle. And he is pushed back, but let's see where his forward progress was. He got a pretty good push by his offensive front. And that's going to be close to a first down. And it is. You know, it's hard to see that time where he got to because he got that push and then they pushed him back, but he got it all the way to the 6-yard line. Needed to go to the 7, got it to the 6. First and goal to go for the Borah Lions. So a change of running back in there right now. Freeman in there. McCarney rolls to the right, throws in the end zone. It's picked off! And this could be a pick 6 going the other way. And this is Camden Young all the way to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, 90-yard. Pick 6 by Camden Young. It was out of the flat. Camden Young saw it, and it comes with 3:38 to go. A pick 6, 90 yards. We'll see what they give him officially. And Camden Young with 2 touchdowns tonight. A 32-yard reception, and then this pick 6 that went about 90 yards. They're at the 6-yard line, so I think it's more than 90, about 95. I'll check in a minute when we take a commercial break as to how far it is. Galvin comes on for the extra point attempt, and this Borah crowd is in stunned silence. A first and goal to go for the Lions from the 6-yard line. And just like that, it's probably about 94 yards. It was picked off right about the line of scrimmage, I think. Extra point is up, and it is good. And just like that, it's 14-0, folks. Skyview leads it here at Donald Larson Park on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
Welcome back, everybody, to Donald Larson Park. Just check with everybody, and you know it's hard to see on the sidelines, but it was 99-yard pick 6. So Camden Young took it back. He intercepted it at the 1, took it back 99 yards for a touchdown, and Skyview leads it 14-0. Wow. All right, here we go. Galvin again kicking it off. His leg's going to get tired. It's another D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking. Let's see if he tries to kick it deep. He's got Freeman back there. Also back there, Weaver. And it's going to be a little pooch kick up the middle. Going to be taken at the 30. And maybe the 33-yard line return is all. And that was Aiden Bolt, who was one of the up men, who got it. But with 3:32 to go in the first, it's Skyview 14-0. Both touchdowns by Camden Young, and they couldn't have come in different ways. A 32-yard touchdown reception from Max Cutforth to make it 7-0, and then a pick six. Remember I told you he almost intercepted a pass a while back. But Camden Young took it back 99 yards as Borah had a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Wow. Handoff out to about the 35-yard line. That's Freeman. Not a whole lot there. That'll make it 2nd down and about 8. Second down and 8. Halley in motion. They hand it off to him on the end around. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Barely. Nope. He is not going to get there. He tried to stretch it as far out to the sidelines as he could, but there was nothing there, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. Jacob Halley. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down and 9 for the Borah Lions. Back to pass. McCarney steps up into the pocket. Now he's got some running room at the 40, 45, 46-yard line, steps out of bounds. He'll get the 1st down for the Lions, a gain of about 12 yards out to the 46. So the Lions will move the chains with 2:04 to go here in the 1st period. Down 14-0. And a timeout by Skyview. So the Hawks calling a timeout right now. We'll take a timeout as well. Tell you about Bob's Bicycles on Fairview. Bob's Bicycle, of course, they've been around Boise and family owned since 1979. And their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, the accessories, and clothing to fit your needs. And they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. Stop in, say hello to Vern. Bob's Bicycles, they've been serving Idaho for more than 40 years, and they are proud to support Idaho student athletes. Power boosters tonight include the College of Western Idaho, BigInsurance.com, Overhead Door, Trans Systems, and, of course, Bob's Bicycles, our webcast sponsor tonight. And, again, this is a IdahoSports.com game streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Also your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-Wide Cooperative. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Borah after the Skyview timeout from their 46-yard line. Parker Rushton gets a couple. Out to about the 48, maybe the 49 if he's lucky. Let's see where they mark it, right at the 48. So 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. Skyview with a 4-game losing streak, up 14-0. Big battle here for the Borah Lions. McCarney back to pass, throwing out deep. And it's complete. It is caught by Brady Toth. So Bradley Toth with a catch. And that's a 1st down all the way to the 36-yard line of Skyview. Back to pass, McCarney looking to throw to Parker Rushton, but he was tied up there with the defense. I mean, really literally tied up with the defense. He couldn't get away from anybody. Charles Judy that time, 6'4", 235-pounder, had Rushton covered. So it's second down and 10. Corbin McCarney, low snap, gets it, throws out in the flat, complete. That's Halley. Halley gets it all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's another Borah first down, a gain of about 17 yards. So a nice catch by Jacob Halley. First down for Borah, right at the 20-yard line of Skyview. Trying to cut this lead in half if they can. They've been here before. Parker Rushton up the middle, gets to the line of scrimmage, and then is stood up right there. So no gain. It'll be second down and 10. And I'm looking for Neil Fafita. He's not in there. Back to pass, McCarney. Again throwing to the right. Right smack dab between the 2 and the 2, but Halley could not come up with it. He was turning to run with it before he had it secured. And again, that little pass out on the flat. And remember, they're going against Camden Young out there again. So y'all be careful now here. He's already got a 99-yard touchdown return. Pick 6. 2 seconds. Clock. This will be the last play of the first period on a 3rd and 10 for Borah. McCarney steps up, throws it to Luke Darrow. Darrow has it. Darrow's got the first down inside the 10. And when we start the second period, it'll be first and goal to go for the Borah Lions from the 9-yard line of the Skyview Hawks, who right now anyway hold a 14-0 lead right here on IdahoSports.com.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Wayne DeZoo back with you. Welcome back to Donald Larson Park. 14-0 Skyview as we head to the second period on a Thursday night. Divisional cross-district game, if you will. The winner tonight guaranteed a playoff spot next week. The loser will have to wait the tiebreakers. If Borah wins, they would host a game here next week. Skyview would not host. They'd be on the road if they won. But right now, Borah's got a big uphill battle. First and goal to go from the 9-yard line. They've been here before. Last time was first and goal to go. Camden Young picked off a pass and returned it 99 yards. Back to pass again, looking out on the flat. Ball's overthrown. It's intercepted again, and this could be another pick 6. And it's Camden Young again down the sidelines. He's out to the 40. This time they catch him, but that's the second one in a row that Camden Young has intercepted. The guy has a touchdown tonight, receiving 2 interceptions. One he took back for a pick 6. What a night Camden Young is having for the Skyview Hawks, and what a nightmare for the Borah Lions. Wow. This is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What a night Camden Young is having. And by the way, the other news for Skyview gets even better. I see Antonio Fafita with his helmet on, checking into the ball game right now. So big number 34, who took a pretty good hit early in the first period, is back in the ball game. And that's not good news for the Borah Lions. Fafita, the last time we watched him against Timberline, he had 212 yards rushing. They hand it off to him now. He pounds his way out to the 41-yard line, gain of 1, if that. Let's say no gain, actually. 2nd down and 10. So how about Camden Young? Can you say IdahoSports.com player of the game in the early parts of the second period? Wow. Let's see if it holds up. Borah has been in scoring position twice. Handoff to Fafita, left side. And Fafita's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 3 or 4. Good job by the guys in green to get to Fafita before he could get up enough steam to head upfield. It'll be 3rd down and 13. But Borah has had 1st and goal from the 6, 1st and goal from the 9, and both times on the 1st down, it's been intercepted by Camden Young. Third down and 13. Back to pass. Max Cutford over the middle. Throws it. It's complete. Caught. Gets away from a couple of people down the sideline. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And down at the 9-yard line is Tarek Pennington. So Tarek Pennington with a big catch, and it's going to be 1st and goal to go for Skyview at the 9-yard line. Had to wait to get a number because he caught that, and all I saw was the side of his uniform. But Pennington with a big catch. Cutforth rolling to his right, looking in the end zone. Now he throws it behind Fafita, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal. So how about that for Tarek Pennington, 6'1", 200-pounder, a senior. Catches it, takes it all the way down the sidelines where it's 2nd and goal to go now from the 8-yard line. Skyview with big plays. 3 turnovers in this ball game already. They turned a fumble recovery from a rushed-in fumble into a touchdown. And then Camden Young has 2 interceptions. One of those was returned 99 yards for a pick 6, and now they're trying to turn this last interception into a TD. They hand it off up the middle, down to about the 7-yard line, so not much there. That was Antonio Fafita with the carry. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 6. $9:55 to go, first half. Already 14-0 Skyview and the Hawks. Looking to tack on some more right here. Is this 4-down territory, or would they go for the field goal attempt by Galvin? We'll see. Galvin's got a big leg. Play action fake over the middle. The throw. Touchdown! And that is a touchdown catch by Mason Cron from 6 yards out in the second period. And it comes with 9:32 to go. Cron, 6-yard TD reception. And just like that, it's 20-0. Galvin comes on. Skyview hurting right now on the Borah Lions. As we said, Skyview riding a 4-game losing skid, trying to turn things around here tonight. High snap, taken down by Camden Young. The kick is up, plenty of distance, good. And it's 21-0, Skyview. Camden Young a touchdown from 32 yards out. Camden Young a pick 6 from 99 yards out. And Mason Cron a 6-yard touchdown reception to make it 21-0 with 9:32 to go here in the second period. We'll be right back, folks, on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
We are back. Donald Larson Park on a beautiful Thursday night, but not so beautiful if you're a Borah Lion fan. Gorgeous if you're a Skyview fan. The Hawks have just screeched out to a 21-0 lead here over the Borah Lions. Galvin getting ready to kick it off. Weaver and Freeman deep for the Borah Lions. Boy, Borah has twice, Borah's down 21-0, but twice tonight they had first and goal to go. Once from the 6, once from the 9. And this thing has just turned around. Squib kick. Going to be taken by Freeman. He picks it up at the 15, drops it, picks it up at the 12. Now he has it going upfield. He's barely going to get back to the 19-yard line. So the squib kick does what a squib kick is intended to do, creating havoc for the Borah Lion kicking team or return team. Actually, they give Freeman the ball out at the 21. No, at the 19. That was the wrong ball. They had a ball down at the 21. My bad. And then they kicked the ball out of there. But they had a place like that's where they were going to put it. And I was like, that's not right. So 19-yard line is where Borah gets it. That, by the way, was another D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking. Tell you what, appreciate all our sponsors here on IdahoSports.com. Cannot do it without them. Handoff. Rushton breaks through a little bit of a hole. Out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. It'll be short of a first down, but nice 8-yard pickup, maybe 9. It's 9-yard pickup, so it'll be second down and 1 as Parker Rushton gets the ball. Weaver now split in the slot. 3 receivers to the near side. Again, Rushton, though, up the middle. Rushton's got the first down. And he'll be out close to the 34-yard line. So first down for Parker Rushton out to the 34. And Borah, they've been able to move the football tonight, but 3 turnovers have killed them. And I literally mean killed them. Camden Young, 2 interceptions, and then a fumble recovery. Pitch out and a fumble. Parker Rushton picks it up, but in the trying to pick it up, he's going to lose 5 yards back to the 30-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Snake bit tonight. Absolutely snake bit the Borah Lions. And also, by the way, Nino Fafita back in there. So both Fafitas, who were hurt in the first period, are back in there. They are cousins, both named Antonio. Antonio, though, gets the full name. He's the running back. Nino gets the shortened version. He's the defensive end. Here we go. 8 minutes to go here. Parker Rushton up the middle, trying to get that yardage back he lost. He does to the 35-yard line. So it'll be third down about 9. Let's make it third down and 10. The guy with the stick is a little ahead of the ball. I think it's easier for him to see over the official. Yeah, because he's standing about a yard to the left of the official, who's right on the line of scrimmage. So it's third down and 10. McCarney back to pass, throws in the flat, intercepted, picked off. Pennington has the interception, and he gets it back to the 20-yard line. The third pick of the night as they go to the flat, and Tarek Pennington with the interception this time. And here comes Skyview. They'll have the ball at the Borah 22. I mean, the turnovers are becoming so numerous right now. That is the 4th turnover, the 3rd pick. And with 7:25 to go, the Skyview Hawks are right back in business, 22 yards away from pay dirt. Holy cow, I did not expect this tonight. I thought Skyview could win this game. I really did, because I was surprised they had lost 4 straight. They looked good. They played well against Timberline last week. Remember I said Antonio Fafita rushed for 212 yards and they still lost? Well, they probably should have won that game, and tonight they're looking like they were upset about that. Handoff to Fafita. He bounces it outside. He's going to be brought down. Great open field tackle, and a late flag comes in. A great open field tackle that time by Bradley Toth. But let's see what the flag is. It looks like it's going to be holding against Skyview, and they will back it up, even though that was a great tackle for loss of about 2 yards. Instead of getting it, second down and 12, it's going to back it up now all the way out to the 32, where it's going to be first down and 20. And right now, Borah just feeling better the further they can have Skyview away from that goal line, because this hasn't been the game they had expected. Cutforth pitches it to the right. Not a whole lot of running room there for Fafita, and a late flag comes down way. The play was down to the 28-yard line. The flag was thrown on the far side of the field at the 10. So I don't know what that possibly could have been. And it looks like it's going to be against Skyview again. I'm only saying that because Borah players are clapping, and it looks like it's going to be marked off from the 28-yard line all the way back outside the 40. Wow, all the way near the 45. We'll call it the 44-yard line. And I didn't see a call, whether I missed it. Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct against Skyview. So now you got first down and a ton. It's out at the 44-yard line, so about 31 yards. First and 31. Cutford. Clock stopped. No, started now. 6:45 to go. They stopped it for the penalty to mark it off. So this drive started at the 22 after the interception by Pennington. It's all the way back to the 44 now. Cutforth rolling to his left, throws it underneath the coverage. Camden Young has it. He has it down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. So very close to the original line of scrimmage. And now it's going to be third down and 11. Let's make it third and 12. It's at the 24-yard line. They've got to get to the 12 for a first down. Third down. You got to believe they can take some chances up 21-0. Maybe 4-down territory. Pass underneath, caught by Pennington. Pennington breaks the tackle, gets it down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. He is close to a first down. Let's see. And we got a whistle, but I don't see a flag. I'm looking for it. But I do not see a flag, but the way they're walking around, there may be something. And so there's going to be a penalty, I believe, marked off against Skyview. Again, I did not see the flag anywhere. Still don't see it. But let's see what we have. Block in the back against Skyview. So that block in the back may have been what had freed Pennington to get more yardage. And now it's all the way back out to the 36-yard line. So it'll be third down and about 23 yards to go. So third and 23. Well, I'm not counting Skyview out tonight. The way they're playing and what they're doing and how they're making things happen, it's unbelievable. Cutforth rolling to his right, looking downfield. Looking way downfield. Throws, caught out of bounds by Cron. Good coverage by Weaver of Borah. And now what do we got? Another penalty against, that's declined, but another penalty against Skyview. And again, I'm sorry, folks, I do not see the flags. I'm not blind, I just don't see them. But it's declined. So another penalty against Skyview declined because this is going to bring up fourth down and 23. And so it looks like they're going to bring in the punting team. It's too far for a field goal, I think. Galvin's got a big leg, but this would be way, way too far. Galvin's going to come in. He's going to punt. Fourth down and 23, so here's a chance to try to pin Borah deep in its own territory. And this is the first time that a turnover has not led to scoring points. for Skyview. Weaver is deep. Galvin has it at his 48. Little pooch kick. Going to hit outside and rolls inside the 5. Hit outside the 15, and for some reason Borah just watched it hit. They didn't go get it, fair catch it, and now they've got it inside their 5-yard line. They're going to put it at the 4, so you're 96 yards away with 5:11 to go here in the first half. Down 21-0. So the little things, well, some of them not so little, but that one right there about a little pooch kick not coming up and trying to catch it on the run or stopping it at the 15. It hit at the 15, rolled all the way inside the 5.
Hey, you figured it out. Let's go. Come on now. Get aggressive. You got it.
There's a mom that really cares. You figure it out now. You get a grip is what she's saying, if you could hear her on our Nat sound mic. So thanks, Mom. We know we got to get a grip. We know we got to figure it out. Appreciate the momentum there. 21-0. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Skyview leads it. Borah fans getting frustrated. First down play, no gain at all. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They handed it off to Rushton. You know, if you're McCarney, you got to be worried. You've got 3 pass interceptions already. They go back to the air, out to the flat. Weaver has it. He is brought down across the 5 out to the 6-yard line by Neo Fafita. So Fafita makes the stop. And a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Have to get out to the 15-yard line, Borah does, for a first down to move those chains. McCarney, does he take a chance to pass on 3rd down and 6? He does. Back to pass in his own end zone. Throwing deep, and it's over everybody's head. He threw into triple coverage. Intended for Toth, but it's going to be 4th down and 6, and it's going to bring on the punt team. And they're going to be punting from their own end zone, Borah is. So no matter what, it looks like Skyview's going to have great field position again with 3:58 to go here in the ball game. First half anyway. Seems like the ball game. Camden Young going deep to receive this kick. He's standing right now at the 45, but I think he's going to move up a little bit. Armstrong, the punter, standing in his own end zone. Snap is really quick, and I'll tell you what, Camden Young picks it up, fumbles it. He tried to pick it up on the roll, and he gets it back, and they're going to have it at the 31-yard line. So a dangerous move by Camden Young. And I was still thinking about how in the world did Armstrong get that punt out of there, because Skyview brought the pressure. They had their hands up. Somehow the ball got out of there. And then Camden Young making a dangerous move. But I guess when you're up 21-0, I guess you can make those kind of moves, can't you? So just like that, Borah is going to be up against their own wall again, as Skyview has it at the 31-yard line. Fafita, the running back, 2 receivers to the near side, and 1st down and 10 from the Borah 31-yard line. Play action fake to Fafita. Back to pass over the middle. Pennington's open and thrown over his head. So too long. Taylor Sitzer on the coverage, but Pennington did break free as Skyview was going for all the marbles on that play. 4 turnovers for Borah tonight. 3 of them have led to touchdowns, 1 directly on a 99-yard pick 6. Cutford with Fafita in the backfield with him. He's blocking for him. Cutford rolling to the right, looking. Now tucking and going to run it, and gets pushed out of bounds inside the 30, down about the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. So 3rd down and 4. Clock stop with 3:36 to go here in the first half. 21-0. Skyview leads it.
Big sack. Come on, big sack.
Cutforth. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Throws underneath to Antonio Fafita down the sidelines. 10-5. Touchdown. Fafita. He takes it in from 31 yards out. I'm sorry. From 27 yards out. Little pass to Fafita. Wow. That comes with 3:27 to go. Reception, 27 yards. And the extra point attempt from Galvin coming up. 27-0 is our score. Camden the holder. Galvin, the kick is up. And it's good. 28-0. The Skyview Hawks have come to play tonight. They have just taken over this game here at Donald Larson Park. We'll be back. Stay with us on IdahoSports.com.
At D.L. Evans Bank, we haven't invested in a deep line of digital banking services to help infuse more banking into your life. Just more living. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
28-0 Skyview. Wade DeZoo back with you on a Thursday night. Skyview trying to march their way into the playoffs next week. Borah, if they lose this game, if they had won, they would have hosted a playoff game. Here's a little pooch kick. Going to be taken by Freeman at the 15. Goes to his right, 20-yard line, cuts it up, and a flag is down right there at the 20-yard line, and so is Freeman down. But Borah, had they won tonight, would have hosted a playoff game next week. Speculation was, if everything went according to seed, that Borah would host Madison. But, boy, I tell you what, put that on the back burner now. 28-0, Skyview leads it. Skyview would not host a game next week. They would be in the playoffs with this win. Now they're waving off the flag, so no flag. Skyview would not host, though. They would have to travel, but they would be in the playoffs. And we don't know who they would play or where they would go, so 3:20 to go. Boy, it seems like a long time for that 3-minute mark to just hang here. I wonder if that clock is moving at all. 28-0. Some big plays by Skyview.
Come on, got some work in front of you.
None bigger than 4 turnovers tonight. Wow, 4 Borah turnovers, 3 of which led directly to scoring plays. Parker Russian up the middle, across the 30 to the 32. 12-yard gain, first down, best run of the night for Parker Rushton. Corbin McCartney at quarterback, has 2 receivers wide to the right. Passes out that way to the flat, complete to Aiden Bolt. Bolt about 6 yards after the catch as he weaved his way up the field across the 35 out to about the 38-yard line. Second down and 4, pickup of 6. Borah twice tonight, as we've mentioned. Had first and goal to go. 1 from the 6, 1 from the 9, and then disaster struck both times with interceptions. One was a 99-yard pick 6. Parker Rushton up the middle, going to be short of a first down. And the other was just a big interception that was returned out to about the 40-yard line. That one did not lead to a score. But boy, I'll tell you what, it stopped Borah from getting on the scoreboard. And the big goose egg is still up there for the Borah Lions. 3rd down and 2 from just outside the 40, just shy of the 41-yard line. Borah's own 41. They've got to get to the 43. Ball's on the ground. We got flags all over the place. I think there was encroachment. I think it's going to be an automatic first down. Let's see if that's the call. Nope, procedure penalty against Borah. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 instead of 3rd down and 2. I thought it looked like Skyview had encroached, but obviously they were pulled offside.
Come on, offense, come on.
So the ball back at the 36-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 7. You know, you've got a minute 45 to go here in the first half, down 28-0. I don't think you can take a whole lot of chances, so I don't think this is 2-down territory yet. Pass over the middle, complete to Toth. Toth has it stripped, recovered by Skyview. So Skyview with a 5th turnover. Toth had it stripped as he was trying to fight for yardage, and just like that, at the 41-yard line, here comes the Skyview Hawks. 5 turnovers, folks. Count them. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Here tonight. 1:39 to go. 28-0. And the Borah Lion defense is out there again. 3 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries by Skyview. And Borah fans are in shock here tonight. Here comes Max Cuthbert and company, the Skyview Hawks. Play action fake, looking down the field, and a sack. Back at the 49-yard line. And finally, something big happens for the Borah Lions. A big sack that time by McKenna, Trevor McKenna, 6'5", 230, makes the stop. It's a loss of nearly 10 yards, so let's call it second down, and I'll call it second down and 19. Ball back at the 48-yard line. That time Cuthbert was trying to go downfield, needed some time, didn't get it. Rolls to his left, looks, throws under the coverage, incomplete. Off the hands of his intended receiver, Camden Young. So it'll be 3rd down. And they're saying 17 on the board, so let's go with that. 3rd down and 17. 58 seconds to go here in the first half. Last time, really, that Cuthbert and company had 3rd down and long. They threw a 32-yard touchdown strike to Camden Young, and Camden Young's coming to the near side along with Cron. Antonio Fafita also sets up in the slot to the right side, so pretty much power to the right, and timeout by Borah. Borah Lions saw that and they go, okay, we haven't seen this all night. We'll take a timeout. So they do. We'll take a little bit of a break here. We'll come back right after this. 28-0 right now, Skyview.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
All right, the story Sabbath true if you're Borah. 28-0. Skyview with the lead. Cuthbert back to pass, throws it to Fafita underneath the coverage, and he's not going to get too much. He'll get about 6 yards, so it's going to be 4th down and 11 as the Borah Lions saw that little pass over the middle coming, and they made this stop. And it looks like we got another flag on the play. There it is. I see it now. And it's going to be against Skyview. So the only thing Skyview is doing wrong tonight, blocking the back, and that's going to be declined. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 11. And, you know, you're up 28-0. Do you go for it here? I would. Well, no, they're going to punt it. I don't know, man. How much time do you have? 40 seconds, and clock is running. 4th and 11, they'll punt it away. Calvin will do the punting. Weaver is the receiver. Borah coming after it. Don't quite get it. Nice punt all the way back into the end zone. Weaver does not try to handle it. Good move on his part. It'll be brought out to the 20-yard line. Moon coming up over the foothills on a beautiful Thursday night here at Donald Larson Park, downtown Boise. IdahoSports.com. Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. Just for fun, let's see what it is. It's still 66 degrees. Actually, 64 in Boise. So 64 right now, a beautiful night. 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's been all Skyview, the handoff. Parker Rushton. Borah just happy now. And remember, Borah won the toss, decided to take the ball. So Skyview will have the ball to start the third period. Ball out at the 25-yard line. 5-yard gain, that's going to do it. 1-0, done. It's halftime. 28-0 here at halftime in favor of the Skyview Hawks from Donald Larson Park. All Skyview, folks.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
Welcome back to Donald Larson Park. Wayne Dizu back with you on a Thursday night. It's an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valley-Wide Cooperative. And the name of the game here in the first half, turnovers. 5 Borah turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 4 of those turnovers led to scoring for the Skyview Hawks, and they lead it at halftime 28-0. So you got Borah riding a 5-game win streak. Skyview, they've lost 4 straight. Well, I tell you what, it has turned around in a hurry here tonight. Scoring began with 8-12 in the first period, a 32-yard scoring strike to Camden Young from Max Cutford, and it was 7-0 in favor of Skyview. Then with 3:38 to go, and Borah facing a first and goal from their own 6-yard line. It was McCarney going back to pass. He threw it in the flat, and Camden Young was there. The problem is he wears a white uniform. Borah wears green, and he took it back 99 yards on a pick 6 to make it 14-0 Skyview, just like that. Then in the second period, it was a 6-yard touchdown reception by Mason Cron from Cutford to make it 21-0. And then with 3:27 to go, Antonio Fafita took a little 27-yard pass. Actually, it was just a pass out on the flat, and Fafita does what Fafita does best. He took it in for a touchdown, 27 yards, making it 28-0 in favor of Skyview. The Hawks ran. I tell you what, turning things around here tonight, playing well, in the Borah Lions, they are just kind of stunned. Borah fans stunned as well here tonight. And Skyview right now halfway there to a playoff berth next week. They would travel, according to their coaches, whether if they win this game, they would travel for that. Where they would go, we do not know. Speaking of state, don't forget they got the state soccer tournament going on. The boys over at Eagle High School, the girls over at Rocky Mountain High School. And first round action today, top seed of Lake City beat Lewiston 4-0, while Boise topped Thunder Ridge 2-1. So one semifinal game tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be Lake City against Boise again, that at Eagle High School. And then at 3 o'clock, it'll be Rocky Mountain against Timberline. Rocky Mountain beat Borah 1-0. Timberline beat Madison 1-0. So Rocky Mountain Timberline in one semifinal game at 3 o'clock tomorrow in 5A boys soccer, and it'll be Lake City against Boise in the other. Meanwhile, the girls 5A state meet is being held over Rocky Mountain High School, and it's going to be Highland against Lake City at 1 o'clock tomorrow in one semifinal game. And then in the other semifinal game, it's going to be Boise against Rocky Mountain at 3 o'clock. So Boise takes on Rocky Mountain. Boise defeated Eagle 2-1. Rocky Mountain defeated Centennial 3-1. in girls action. So again, just to keep you posted, boys semifinal action in soccer tomorrow at Eagle High School, 1 o'clock, Lake City, Boise. Then at 3 o'clock, it's Rocky Mountain against Timberline. Girls 5A state semifinal action at 1 o'clock, Highland against Lake City. 3 o'clock, Boise takes on Rocky Mountain. So that's what's going on there. Here, don't forget, tomorrow night, speaking of Rocky Mountain, tomorrow night I'll be doing a big game. It's for the 5A SIC Football Championship. It's going to be Mountain View hosting the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. You may recall they played second game of the year at Rocky Mountain, and Mountain View won that game 26-20. Well, since then, Mountain View has not lost. They are 8-0, 7-1 for Rocky Mountain. We got some weather moving in tomorrow, so we're tonight at 65 degrees, and it's beautiful. Tomorrow night, we could have some showers and about 50 degrees, so it's going to be a little different ball game tomorrow night, as I have the call right here on IdahoSports.com for that one. Again, 28-0 at the break. Skyview leads it as the Borah marching band out there right now, putting on their halftime show. And for Borah, that's so far the most exciting part of this game. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on IdahoSports.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We are here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
Wayne Dizu back with you, back here at Donald Larson Park. 28-0, Skyview leads it. Big story of the game, Camden Young with that 99-yard pick six, intercepting Corbin McCarney. And again, as we mentioned, the Borah Lions had their opportunities. They had first and goal from the 9, interception. They had first and goal from the 6. Not only was it an interception, but a pick six, 99 yards the other way. Camden Young also has a 32-yard touchdown reception. He did so to make it 7-0. Then the pick six made it 14-0. Mason Cron, 6-yard touchdown reception, 21-0. And Fafita, a 27-yard touchdown reception to make it 28-0. So 3 touchdown passes tonight by Max Cutforth. So he's having a great night. But I'll tell you what, he's getting upstaged a little bit by Camden Young, who's just something else. So halftime again, 28-0 is our score. And this is a Thursday night edition of IdahoSports.com, Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night. As always, presented by Mountain West Bank, also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter, and Valleywide Cooperative. Don't want to forget our power boosters. As always, College of Western Idaho, BigInsurance.com, Overhead Door, Trans Systems. Our webcast sponsor is Bob's Bicycles of Boise, and of course, D.L. Evans Bank. D.L. Evans Bank, this is Community Banking. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. Start of the second half coming up at you in just a moment.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
We are getting ready to start the third quarter here at Donald Larson Park. Wayne Dezoo back with you on a Thursday night. Beautiful night. Can you believe it? October 21 already, first of all. And secondly, the temperature is still in the 60s at almost 8:30 at night. Going to change tomorrow, though. Other games tomorrow, by the way, and it'll all probably be played in the rain. That's the forecast anyway. SIC championship game, Rocky Mountain to Mountain View. I'll be there. I'll have the audio-only broadcast right here on IdahoSports.com. Other games tomorrow night, Timberline at Capitol, Cuna at Eagle, Centennial at Meridian, and Boise at Owyhee. Now, Boise at Owyhee is a rematch of last Friday night's game, which Owyhee won, and was a monumental win for Owyhee because it was their first win as a football program here in the Valley. And just as things would happen, both teams are 1-7, and because of the way they go with the cross-divisional games that they're playing, it's kind of like a district tournament. And while nothing is on the line for either of those teams, what is on the line for those two teams, of course, would be doubling their victories, but also just, Owyhee trying to prove it wasn't a fluke last week, and Boise trying to say, hey, it was, and we can beat you guys. So you got to have that competition going on tomorrow night. But I'll be at Mountain View for the 5A SIC championship game, Rocky Mountain against Mountain View. Can Mountain View go undefeated during the regular season and take it into the playoffs? And the big thing about that is that the winner of that game tomorrow night gets a first-round bye. So that's huge. Winner of this game tonight also into the playoffs. And Skyview would have to go on the road from what their coaches tell me. And it's so confusing. I have to go with what the coaches say. I figure they know more than I do. If Borah were to come back and win this one, they would actually host a first-round game next week. But right now that's looking unlikely. And Borah Lions just trying to put some excitement back into this one. Now remember, Borah won the toss, elected to receive, which means they're going to be kicking off here to start this third period. And one of the guys they got to kick off to, well, I think it's Camden Young, but I'm not sure unless they've changed something. Nope, it is Camden Young, who's had a big night. Do not kick it to him, and guess what? They do. Camden Young takes it at the 5, runs to the right to the 10, 15, cuts it down the field, and he's caught by the ankle at about the 17-yard line. He will struggle to make it to the 19. So Camden Young, who's had a big night with a 32-yard reception for a touchdown and a 99-yard pick six for a touchdown. And here comes Max Cutforth and company. He has three touchdown passes tonight, Cutforth does. One of them to Antonio Fafita. Last week on a Thursday night, I had Timberline against Skyview, and Fafita had 212 yards in a losing effort on the ground. Wow. You don't see that very often. So Fafita, the running back. Ball is placed at the 18-yard line. Back to pass, Cutford, and he's going to be sacked. And it looks like he's going to be brought down by big number 52, second sack of the night for Trevor McKenna. So Trevor McKenna getting in there on a loss of 5. Back to the 16-yard line. So second down and 15 for Cutforth. Again, back to pass. Again, the pressure. Gets the ball out. It's complete down the sidelines and going to get the 6 back. And that's about it. Pass out there to Cron. Check that. That was Brody Evans who made the catch. Brody Evans in there that time. Pickup of 8. It'll be third down and 8. Ball right at the 21-yard line. Big down here for Borah. They need as many possessions in this second half as they can get. Cutforth rolling to his right. Has pressure. Throws it. Incomplete. And intended that time for Tariq Pennington. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down and 8 from the 21. So Galvin comes out to kick it away for Skyview. And Weaver goes deep for the Borah Lions. Hayden Weaver standing right about midfield. So Borah should get good field position. Let's see if they bring the pressure. There's the snap. They are. They're coming after it. They don't get it. Weaver takes it at the 45, 50, He's at the 45 and hit right there and brought down. The good thing is, though, he hung onto the ball. 5 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 3 interceptions. Borah has been turnover tonight, and that time Weaver got hit pretty good at the 45. But Borah has it at the Skyview 45 to start this drive with 10:47 to go in the third period, down 28-0. Corbin McCarney at quarterback. Parker Rushton hasn't broken one tonight. Back to pass. They throw it in the flat. It's caught. And good for about an 8-yard gain. Down to about the 32-yard line. Making the catch is Haley. 8-yard gain for the Borah Lions. Jacob Halley with the catch. Handoff to Parker Rushton. Rushton has the first down. Falls forward close to the 30, probably the 31-yard line, but it's enough for a first down. Borah Lions looking to get on the board. Remember, in the first half, they had a first and goal from the 6th. And on that play, first and goal, they threw it in the flat. And Camden Young picked it off and took it 99 yards the other way for a pick 6. Then they had first and goal from the 9, and Camden Young picked it off, took it back to the 40-yard line. Hand off to Parker Rushton. And Rushton fighting for yards. He's piled up. They finally blow the whistle. He never went down. Got to about the 27-yard line. So it's nice little gain. Is going to bring up second down, and let's call it 4. 2nd and 4 for the Borah Lions. But on both those first down and goal plays, ended up with Camden Young interceptions. And now Borah is trying to get in the red zone again if they can. Send a man in motion. Hand it off to him on the end around, and nothing there. Absolutely nothing there on the end around. It takes a little bit. They tried Weaver this time, and Weaver just had nothing there. Couldn't do anything with it. So now you got third down. Maybe he lost about a half a yard. Let's call it 3rd down and 5. Ball back at the 28-yard line. I'm thinking very seriously this is 4-down territory the rest of the night. They throw it underneath the coverage. The pass incomplete. So we'll bring up 4th down. Guess who was on the coverage? Camden Young. Jacob Halley was the intended receiver. So it's 4th down and 5. And Borah going to have to go for it. I don't think they have any other choice. All a field goal attempt does is, take the goose egg off the board, but it would be like a 47-yard attempt. That's not going to work. So here we go, 4th down and 5. Have to get it to about the 23-yard line. Rolling to his right, throwing it out that way to Parker Rushton. Rushton headed for the sticks. He's got it down the sideline, down the 15, down to about the 10-yard line. Let's see where he stepped out at the 12. So Parker Rushton, nice run after the catch. A little flip pass out into the flat from McCarney, and he just got it down to the 12-yard line. But Borah's been here twice before in the red zone and come up empty-handed, in fact, giving up 7. So 1st down and 10 from the 12. Rushton weaving his way up the middle, working his way to about the 7-yard line. 5-yard pickup. Good job by the offensive front. Maybe not quite that much. I think they gave him to the 9. So a 3-yard pickup. I thought he got down to the 7. So a 3-yard pickup is all. That's where his forward progress stopped. 2nd down and 7. Quick pass on the flat. It's caught. The interesting thing, I thought it was intended for Toth, and Toth didn't catch it, and he acted like I thought, well, it was overthrown, but Weaver caught it. Weaver was the next receiver out there, and he catches it, gets it down to the 4-yard line. So it's third down now. They still have to go down to about the 2. So it's third down and 2. Again, this is 4-down territory for sure. So Parker Rush in the running back. McCarney the quarterback. Flips it out in the flat to Toth. Toss in for the touchdown. Bradley Toth in for the touchdown. And just like that, Borah is on the board, and they did what they had to do. They got a score the first time they had the football. So we start the third, and it comes with 7:11 to go. Four-yard TD reception. And the extra point from Kubina. And Ellie has it up there and good. 28-7 is our score. Skyview still in control of this ball game, but finally the Borah Lions have gotten things, well, they've gotten the goose egg off the board, and that's the big deal. Stay with us. More to come on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
All right, there you go. Third period score, 28-7. Borah Lions finally get on the board after trailing 28-0 at halftime. Wayne Dizu back with you. 7:11 to go here in the third period. Borah defense going to be called on. Big 5 Borah turnovers in the first half. 3 of those turnovers turned directly into points. So here we go. The kickoff, D11's kickoff. Big kickoff. Going to be taken at about the 7-yard line. And that's Schneider. And Schneider out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. So good job by Andrew Schneider, a 5'9 junior, 170-pounder. Out to the 27-yard line. It'll be first down for Skyview. And the Borah defense, you know what? The only thing that could really turn this game around, in my opinion, really, are a couple of turnovers that Borah can come up with to even the score a little bit, to even Steven on the turnovers. Borah needs possessions, and they can't come up with any more. They cannot afford one single empty possession, not even close. And here's the deal. If Antonio Fafita gets going on the ground and they can't stop him, it's going to be a long night. Hand it off to Fafita. Fafita gets a couple up the middle. And that's what you got to do. You got to get to Antonio Fafita before he can gain ground. Only a gain of 1, actually. It'll be second down and 9. Ball at the 28-yard line. So cheerleaders doing their part to get things going. Here's the handoff. Fafita again. Bigger hole this time. Gets it out close to the 35-yard line, 34 maybe. It's not going to be a first down. It'll be a third down and 4. So a big play coming up here for the Borah defense. And in fact, they say his knee went down at the 32. Let's make it to 33. Whistle blows, and let's see what the problem is. Officials going over to the sideline. I don't know if there's a problem with the chain. It doesn't look like it. Let me get the glasses on this. They're talking to somebody over on the sideline. Now it looks like they got it figured out. Whatever it wasn't a big deal. And now we're ready to play. Third down, but this is a big deal. Third down on a long 4. They hand it off to Schneider, and Schneider, it breaks away, and Schneider down the sidelines has the first down, cross midfield, all the way to the 45-yard line of the Borah Lions. Just like that, Andrew Schneider with a big play, looked like he was stopped right about the line of scrimmage and got away and got a big gain for a first down. And that's what Skyview needs to do. Fafita out of the ball game. Schneider in there as the running back. And maybe that's just a little ploy by Skyview. You know, Borah probably prepared for Fafita all week long, and now they got Schneider there, a little different kind of runner. They fake it to him, throw it out to Camden left side, a couple of yards, but he's out of bounds. Out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. So it'll be second down and 8. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Hand off to Schneider. Schneider bulls his way inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. You know, he's not a huge, big kid. He's only 5'9", 170, but he's got that low center of gravity, so he just kind of lowered the shoulders and pushed everybody back a little bit. Third down, the long 2. Has to get to the 35-yard line. He's at the 38. Schneider has it, has a little hole, has the first down, inside the 30, down to the 29-yard. He gets up and says first down. He knew he had a first down. So Andrew Schneider giving Fafita a breather. And I'm not sure, remember Fafita was shook up in the first period, went out. He may not be 100%. He certainly, looked okay limb-wise, no ankle injury, no knee injury, but his head, I think, was a little wobbly. Cutforth keeps it up the middle. Cutforth all the way down to the 22-yard line, and a flag comes in late after the play. So Cutforth, could it be a face mask? He's down to the 23-yard line. That's close to a first down. Face mask it is. Against Borah, that'll give Skyview more yardage at a first down inside the 20. Inside the 15. Down to the 11. Now right down to the 10-yard line. Now they back it up to the 11. No, we gave you too much. You don't need that. You got a 28-7 lead. So now the clock is running again. Coming up on 4 to go here in the third. First down and 10. We're going to call it the 12-yard line. Back to pass. Looking in the flat. It's caught. Touchdown. Cron. He caught it at the 3. Spun away from the defender. And Mason Cron scores the touchdown. His second of the ball game. And just like that, it's 34-7. So the Borah Lions score and get on the board, but with 3:57 to go, it is Cron with a touchdown, 11-yard, 12-yard TD reception, and it's 34-7 right now. The extra point, and the snap goes awry, and Galvin just falls on it. So the extra point attempt. Nothing. The snap just went right through the hands of Camden Young, the only thing Camden Young hasn't handled tonight. And we got timeout on the field here in the third period, 3:57 to go, and we got our new score of 34-7 in favor of Skyview.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
So the Borah Lions, who started the year 0-3 but won their last 5 games, are struggling tonight, trailing 34-7 with 3:57 to go to Skyview here at Donald Larson Park. Wayne DeZoo back with you as we get ready for another D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking. And, of course, the Skyview Hawks won their first 4 games. They were 4-0 and then have lost 4 straight. Here's the kickoff. It's a pooch kick. Coming up short, fumbled, and then recovered by Borah. And then a flag. So a lot happening in a very short time. It looks like Borah will have the ball right around the 33, depending on what the flag is. Aiden Bolt dove for the ball. Couldn't quite get it cleanly. Then recovered it quickly. And then a flag came down. I think it's going to be against Skyview for piling on Bolt. But you know what? They were probably going for the ball because they thought, well, he tried for it. And it's going to move the ball all the way out to the 48-yard line. A 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty, personal foul against Skyview. And so now Borah has it all the way out the 48-yard line. But can they do anything with it? And they're running out of time. You know, they cannot trade touchdowns with Skyview because Skyview was spotted 28 points. McCarney gets it out to Toth. Toth across midfield down to the 46-yard line. Tackled there by Colton Fleshman. That'd be a pickup of about 5 yards. So on one play, Borah now into Skyview territory. Remember, this is the first of several games of cross-divisional play. The 5A championship game in SIC is tomorrow, Rocky Mountain and Mountain View. I will be calling that one. You can hear it free right here on IdahoSports.com. Parker Rushton, right side, has the first down, close to the 40-yard line, and that's where he's going to be down. Pickup of 7 yards for Parker Rushton. And they'll mark it right at the 40. Now they're going to back it up at the 41, but it's still a first down. Other games tomorrow, Timberline at Capitol, Cuna at Eagle, Centennial at Meridian, and Boise at Owyhee. The pass on the flat goes incomplete, overthrowing everybody. Jacob Halley was the intended receiver. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 41. Stops the clock with 2:55 to go here in the third period. Corbin McCarney at quarterback in the shotgun. Parker Rushton to his left. Back to pass, throws underneath the coverage. Good, complete to Aiden Bolt at about the 33-yard line. That'll be short of a first down, but it'll bring up 3rd and 2. Actually gave him to the 34, not the 33. So let's make it 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. And again, Borah definitely in 2-down territory the rest of this game. They've got to score. They cannot get into a punting contest. The pass out to Toth. Toth weaves for a first down. Inside the 30, maybe down to the 29-yard line. First down, Borah, as Brady Toth takes that pass out on the flat quickly. That's just a controlled passing game. It's just the same as a run. And he's at the 29-yard line. And timeout on the field. Looks like Skyview takes timeout. We'll take a break as well. 34-7 is our score here in the third period.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
So the timeout, 34-7. Borah facing a first down and 10 from the 29-yard line of Skyview, down 34-7. Will that missed extra point become big? We're a ways away from that, but it could. Parker Rushton up the middle, down to the 20. 9-yard gain. It'll be second down and 1. Clock continues to run, though. Time not a Borah friend tonight. Handoff to Parker Rushton. And he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Pennington on the stop. Nice play by him. Tariq Pennington made the stop. He's a wide receiver. Skyview's got a lot of two-way players, that's for sure. Close to a first down. Gain of only about a yard. And now they're going to say he got it. Wait, let's see if they do. So they're moving the chains before, and they're playing before they even move the chains. Parker Rushton has it down close to the 15-yard line. Couple of yard gain there. It'll be second down and 2. The officials pretty slow in getting the chain crew the information that they needed to go ahead that it was a first down. Ball just shy of the 15. The nose of the ball just shy of the 15. Second down and 8. Rushton again. They'll pitch out to the left. Cuts it up. Needed a couple of blocks. Didn't get them. He got positive yardage, but again, Pennington was there on the stop. Also on the stop that time was Fleshman. So it's going to bring up a third down, and we'll call it about 6. Right at the 15-yard line. They've got to get it down to the 9. McCarney with Rushton to his left. 3 receivers to the right side. Throws it back. It's complete. Down to about, it looks like the 10-yard line, which is very close to a first down. And I think that was Parker Rushton who caught it. They got players all over the place. It was Parker Rushton. But the Borah players are all the way down inside the 20. I don't know if they can be that far down on this field, but they are. And it's hard to see where they get the ball placed. But it's going to be fourth down. And they're going to actually place it at the 11-yard line. They've got to get to the 9, so it's fourth down and 2, and Borah wants to take timeout. Nope, that's the end of the third period. So we do play 3, 34-7. We go to the final 12 minutes of football here with Skyview in control, 34-7 on IdahoSports.com.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
So here we go, fourth period of play. Wayne Dizu back with you. Here from Donald Larson Park and IdahoSports.com, Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. Also brought to you in part by your local Toyota dealer, Project Filter and Valleywide Cooperative. Want to mention our webcast sponsors tonight, our Power Booster sponsors. Power Boosters are the College of Western Idaho, BigInsurance.com, Overhead Door, Trans Systems, and our webcast sponsor is Bob's Bicycles of Boise. Also brought to you tonight by D.L. Evans Bank. And a big fourth down and 2 for the Borah Lions from the 11-yard line. They've got to get to the 9-yard line. McCarney with Parker Rushton right next to him. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Incomplete or intercepted. I think it's intercepted. It is intercepted. And guess who? That time I think it was number 7, though, Johnny Jordanescu. So Jordanescu gets it. Let me make sure it is Jordanescu with the interception. So that's the 4th interception tonight, plus a couple of fumbles. That's the 6th turnover. And the Borah Lions are just turning the ball over tonight, time and time again. It's the only thing they've been consistent at right now has been turnovers. And what a tough night for Corbin McCarney. 4 interceptions, one of which was picked off and returned 99 yards for a touchdown. And with the ball at the 7-yard line, the handoff is to Schneider, and Schneider is ripped back down at about the 3. Let's see where they give him forward progress. His body went down at about the 2-yard line, but I got to believe they'll be generous and give him the 3. Let's see what they do. They give him the 3-yard line, so that's where they put the ball down at the 3. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 15. And again, Fafita not in the ball game. That could be a big factor if this goes the way it looks like it's going to go. Cuthbert, the play-action fake to Schneider, keeps it out across the 5 to about the 8-yard line. And if Antonio Fafita can't play next week, that'll be a big situation for Skyview because they need him in there. And now they got another Skyview player down. I'll check on that. Give you time to tell you about Bob's Bicycles on Fairview and Boise. They're family-owned, and they have been since 1979. And, folks, I'm telling you, their selection of mountain bikes, road bikes, BMX, cruisers, and comfort bikes is second to none. Whether online at bobs-bicycles.com or on the showroom floor, Bob's Bicycles will have the bike, accessories, and clothing to fit your needs, and they have in-store financing, 6 months, no interest. So stop in and say hello to Vern. He's at Bob's Bicycles, serving Idaho for more than 40 years and proud to support Idaho student athletes. You know, when I called Vern up, talked to him earlier this year, asked him if he'd like to be one of our webcast sponsors for 5A SIC football, he goes, absolutely. I want to do them all. And I thought, you know, they're in Boise. Maybe they just want to do a couple of Boise schools, but no. He said, we want to do them all. Anytime you do a 5A SIC game, Bob's Bicycles wants to be there. And so we want to be there as well. And so, indeed, that's where they are. So the injured player is Chris Lupkes, 6'7", 260-pound junior. And they're helping him off the field. And he's going slowly, putting not so much pressure on his right foot. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they can get that up before next week. Pass out on the flat, complete. Camden Young, across the 20 out to the 23-yard line. Nope, that's Pennington. So Pennington with the catch. And Pennington takes it out to about the 23-yard line. That's good for a first down. And so right now, it looks like Skyview just wants to run this clock out if they can. 6 turnovers for Borah tonight. That's the story. 6 TOs. 4 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. Camden Young comes to the near side. Pennington as well. So they're always together on a first down. Schneider, the running back. Again, Antonio Fafita not in the ball game. Schneider stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. So if you haven't been with us all night, Antonio Fafita took a pretty big hit in the first quarter. And he's fine as far as ankle, knee, shoulders, elbows, all that. But he took a hit to the head a little bit and came up groggy. And so he came back in, played a series, but didn't perform well. And I think the coach just said, you know what? If you've got anything near a concussion or even a little dizziness, we're up 34-7. We want to keep you out. Pennington, the pass over the middle, has it across the 40, out to the 42-yard line, all the way out to the 43. What a nice little quick slant pass over the middle. And Tariq Pennington took it all the way out to the 43, and he took a hit, and he's down. So they're going to stop the clock for Pennington. They'll help him out. Well, they're going to help him up. He said, no, I don't want to get up right yet. So 9:27 to go. Tariq Pennington down now as the medical staff comes out and looks at him. And the Borah Lions, seeing this clock and this season and a 5-win streak all kind of coming to a close. Now remember, Borah will have to wait. It may not be over for them depending on what happens in the other games. You've got Timberline and Capital. If Capital loses to Timberline, that will help Borah. They've beaten Capital. Cuna at Eagle. I think Eagle's going to win that one. Centennial Meridian. Meridian's going to win that one. So if I had to take a guess, I would say Meridian and Eagle are going to win and move forward. And then you got to fight for one of the at-large spots. And there's a lot of tiebreakers that go into that. So the only sure thing was a win tonight for either of these two teams. And right now the sure thing is on the side of the Skyview Hawks. So Pennington is up off the field. He's okay. I think he's pooped. I think he got hit hard. Down for the count, but he's out on the sidelines doing okay. The handoff to Schneider. Schneider held up by the jersey at the line of scrimmage. Spins away from that. Gets out across the 45 to the 46. Gain of about 3. It'll be second down and 7. And right now Skyview taking their time. Looking over at the sideline. Using the play clock. Cutford. Again, the handoff. Again, Schneider. He's across midfield. Dives forward to the 45. That's a pickup of 12 yards. And Andrew Schneider getting the job done in the absence of Antonio Fafita. Wow. Down to the 44-yard line. First down for Skyview, and they just continue to move the football. Again, tomorrow night, right here, audio only, but we will have it for you, free of charge. Just go to IdahoSports.com, go to Game Streams, go to Rocky Mountain, hit on the headset, and I'll have it for you. Schneider again, cuts it up, 2 yards, second down and 8. But the big thing is that they keep the clock running, and the ball is going to be moved to about the 42-yard line. So at the 42 of Borah, second down, and let's call it a long 8. Cutford rolls to his left, looking that way, now throws over the middle. It's complete. Down the sidelines, breaking away is Pennington, and he's going to take it in for, or did he step out of bounds? Nope, it's going to be a touchdown. And he's in for the score, I do believe. The official did not put the touchdown signal up, but Pennington from 42 yards out, and it is a touchdown. Wow. So if there was any doubt, the doubt has gone away. 40-7 as Pennington grabs it. A 42-yard touchdown reception. It comes with 7:18 to go here in the fourth period. Pennington, 42 yards, reception. The extra point attempt, they were working on a Borah player. And now that Borah player is up. Borah player they were working on that time. Still don't have a number. It's actually number 13, but I don't have a 13 on the roster. For Galvin, the extra point attempt, the kick is up, and it's good. And that's going to make it 41-7. So just like that, 41-7 is our new score. It comes with 7:18 to go in the ball game. And the Skyview Hawks look like they are going to be playoff bound. Where they'll go, hey, we don't know yet, but we will try to figure it out. And we probably won't know anything until after tomorrow night. Stay with us.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, it was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
Welcome back, everybody, to Donald Larson Park. Wayne DeZoo back with you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thought this would be a tight game, but 6 turnovers by the Borah Lions. 4 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Galvin kicking it off high and short. Freeman's going to come up and take it to the 15, 20, 25. Lerner hurdles a player and gets it out to the 30-yard line. Trace Freeman with a nice return of about 15 yards. But because of those turnovers, not been close at all. 28-0 at halftime. And now 41-7. And now my biggest decision is who do I main IdahoSports.com player of the game. I thought it was going to be easy, but Max Cutforth tonight with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdown passes. Yikes. Yeah, plus you got Camden Young with a pick 6 of 99 yards and a touchdown reception, but Cutforth with 5 touchdown passes. He's done the job tonight. To pass out of the flat, complete to Luke Darrow. Luke Darrow gets about a yard, if that. So about a yard, second down and 9. And Borah again just kind of looking over at the sideline, and the inevitable starting to sink in. That 5-game win streak is over. An opportunity to make the playoffs may be over. Remember, no sure thing if you lose this game, only a sure thing if you win it. Handoff to Parker Rushton, out close to the 40-yard line. All that does, though, is eat up time. You know what? Antonio Fafita has not been running, but he's in the ball game on defense. Now, that's the first time I've seen him on defense for a while. So that's interesting because we talked about the fact that he was shaken up in the first period, came out of the game for a little while, came back in on offense, but for most of the part, it's been Andrew Schneider doing the running. But Fafita's in there on defense, so interesting. Pitch out to Parker Rushton. Rushton across the 40, out to the 43. And that's going to be close to a first down, but we'll see if it is a first down. Yep, just enough for the first down. So Parker Rushton makes it happen, and he actually gave him to the 44, and that's why it's a first down. And, of course, Borah now just kind of looking at that sideline. You would think that there'd be a little bit more urgency here to try to get it going, but they're almost looking at the clock going, no way. Little pass out on the flat. It's complete to Freeman. Freeman brought down about the 48-yard line, pickup of 4 or 5, where it'll be third down. Or second down, I'm sorry, second down and 6. He did get 4. So second down and 6. McCarney back to pass, out in the flat again, complete to Aiden Bolt. Bolt's got it down to the 39-yard line, pickup of about 13 yards. First down for the Borah Lions, down to the Skyview 38-yard line. First down and 10 for Borah. Clock continuing to tick away on what could be the season for Borah. Pass over the middle. Hallie has it at the 20, down to the 15. A nice little slant pass inside, and Jacob Haley took it and got it all the way down to about the 16-yard line. First down and 10 for Borah. And maybe not done yet scoring. McCarney, another flat pass down about the 10 drop. The pass was short and low. Dropped that time by Jacob Hawley. So Howley goes wide to the left. Again, the little pass to Toth. Nope, excuse me, and in for the end zone. That's not Toth. And coming out of there was Gavin Brown. And Gavin Brown takes it in for the score for the Borah Lions. So Gavin Brown getting to play, and he made the reception. That was a pass that had gone to Toth all night long. Let's see if it holds up. Was there a flag down? Personal foul. Roughing the passer. So not only does, so that's going to be marked off on the ensuing kickoff, but they haven't put up any points yet. Do they say he went out of bounds at the 1? Apparently he went out of bounds at the 1. Yep. That's what they're doing. So it's not a touchdown. So a nice effort that time by Gavin Brown, but no touchdown. Now they hand it off. Freeman, and Trace Freeman brings it in. And no doubt about that. 41-13 is our new score. So too bad, because I thought Gavin Brown had it. It was hard to see. He hit the pylon, but apparently the official said he was down at the 1. So here comes Eli Kubina for the extra point attempt. And it's up, and it is good. So 41-14 is our new score, but we've got 4:17 to go in this ball game. We'll be back right after this on IdahoSports.com.
Wherever you are, D.L. Evans Bank is right there to help. From applying for loans to opening new accounts and signing documents, personalized service is just a video call away. This is Bank Live with D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
We are back. 41-14 is our new score. And the Borah Lions will kick it off. And they've got Kubina out there to kick it off, so I think they're going to go with an onside kick. Armstrong normally is their deep kicker. Kubina will tee it up at the 40-yard line. And they'll try that onside kick. Here we go. D.L. Evans Bank kickoff. Will it be the onsider? Kubina. She does give it a big hop. And it's taken, but it took too big a hop. And it was like a really fine hop that jumped right into the hands of Jack Kirkman for Skyview. That was just almost too easy. If it had taken one more hop, it could have been dangerous. But Kirkman did a good job. He didn't wait for it. And that's the key. He attacked the ball coming at him. And Skyview has it at midfield. Again, tomorrow night, I'll be at Mountain View High School, probably a rainy night, as Rocky Mountain and Mountain View battle for the SIC championship. First time they met, it was at Rocky Mountain, and Mountain View won it 26-20. who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night, but we'll be there, and you can hear it live right here on IdahoSports.com. Other games tomorrow night, Timberline at Capitol, Cuna at Eagle, Centennial at Meridian, and Boise at Owyhee. Little pass out on the flat, thrown out there to Dallas Curran. So we got a lot of new players in here for Skyview. Dallas Curran makes the catch. Gain of only about a yard, though. It'll be second down and 9 at the 49-yard line. Cutforth is still in at quarterback, so he's out there just trying to work with a couple of new players. But you know what? Skyview doesn't have a huge, deep bench, so they really don't have a third and fourth team to go with. Handoff up the middle. And let's see who that is. That's a new player. Let's see what the number is. It's number 9. So that's Leon Hensley. So Hensley with the ball carrier. Makes it a third down and about 4 from the Borah 45-yard line. So Camden Young still out there, but a couple of new players. Got Wyatt Metcalf as a wide receiver. Hands off to Hensley. Hensley with a couple of nifty little moves inside the 35 down to the 33. And I got to chuckle because Hensley, man, maybe he should be out there more often. He looked pretty good that time. He's only 5'6", 160 pounds. He's a sophomore. And it was almost as if the Borah defense had to try and find him. I used to hate those little running backs because they were good. Drive you crazy. They'd hide behind the big offensive lineman. You could never find him. First down. Hensley has it again. Hensley saying, whoops, the big guy right there. Nope, don't want to go towards the big guy. I'll go up the middle. And gets a couple of more. Yeah, he sat there and he saw Noah Ridenour, who's 200 pounds, said, nope. I'm 160, he's 200. That's not going to work. The math does not compute. So he went the other way. But he still got a bunch of yards. He still got 6 yards. So it's second down and 4. So Hensley's really, he's tough to catch. I remember I played my freshman year at Idaho State. A pass over the middle, caught, down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. That's a first down. So Max Cutford with 5 touchdown passes is still throwing. But I was saying, I played against one of the all-time greats in the Big Sky Conference, played with the New York Jets, Ed Bell, wide receiver. He was so fast, but he wasn't big. I don't think he was 160 pounds soaking wet. But he was so fast, I used to tell him he wore number 42, and I said, I didn't really, until I saw a snapshot of you, I didn't know your number, because every time you went by me, your number was blurred. He was that quick. But, he played with Joe Namath, the New York Jets. He was on that Super Bowl championship team, and I was fortunate enough to guard him every day at practice my freshman year. And Cutford's going to take a knee with 1:04 to go, and that's going to do it. 41-14 is going to be our final here tonight. As Skyview going to move on to the playoffs next week, the Borah Lions now have to await their fate, which I think is going to be, I think they're on thin ice, to be honest with you. I really do. So how about that? A 4-game losing streak coming into this one. They win tonight, and they're going to go off to the playoffs. They're probably going to have to travel. But how about that? The Skyview Hawks win one tonight here at Donald Orson Park. The final 41-14. We'll take a break. We'll come back, have our player of the game right after this on IdahoSports.com.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
The injuries look like those seen in people exposed to poisons like mustard gas. That's how doctors are describing what they see in the lungs of vapors. The chemicals can essentially burn your lungs. Find the truth at BehindTheHaze.com.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Corey. I'm a dairy nutritionist here in the Treasure Valley. I decided to get vaccinated because I wanted to do my part to protect myself and my family and my customers from COVID-19. As soon as the vaccines were readily available, I was vaccinated. I would encourage people to do the research, listen to the healthcare providers. When I went to get my COVID-19 vaccine, there was hardly any wait. It was an easy process, is readily available. Since I got vaccinated, I'm confident I'm protected against the COVID-19 virus. My life has returned to business as usual.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
It's time to start planning for back to school. That's why I got my kids vaccinated for COVID-19, so they can be protected from COVID when they're back in the classroom. Kids 12 and older can get vaccinated. The vaccines have been researched and tested. They're safe and they work. Getting vaccinated was quick and easy. You can walk into a pharmacy to get one. We got our COVID-19 vaccine, and I hope everyone will choose to get vaccinated too.
Get a free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you at covidvaccine.idaho.gov.
Banking. Maybe you enjoy the person-to-person attention you get going to your bank. Maybe you enjoy the convenience of banking from home sweet home. Or maybe you like the flexibility of paying your bills, applying for a loan, or talking to your personal banking person from wherever fits your fancy. Then definitely, you should bank at Mountain West Bank. Member FDIC. The easy, convenient, any way you want to bank.
So it's a done deal here at Donald Larson Park. Wayne Dzubak back with you. Skyview advances to a playoff game next week. Where, we don't know, but they will be there as they beat Borah 41-14 tonight. And I tell you what, Skyview started early with 8:12 to go in the first period. A 32-yard scoring strike to Camden Young made it 7-0 from Max Cuthfert. And then with 3:38 to go, as Borah had a first and goal to go from the 6-yard line. And boy, I'll tell you what, McCarney was picked off. Camden Young, 99 yards the other way. A pick six, 99 yards, made it 14-0, and pretty much the route was on tonight. Then with 9:30 to go in the second period, Mason Cron caught a 6-yard touchdown pass from Cutford, 21-0. And then with 3:27 to go, Antonio Fafita hauled in a 27-yard touchdown pass from Cutford, 28-0 at break. Meanwhile, in the third period, 7:11 to go, it was finally Borah getting on the board as Bradley Toth, 4-yard touchdown reception, 28-7 in favor of Skyview. But then Mason Cron with a 12-yard touchdown reception made it 34-7. And then Pennington, 42-yard reception, 41-7. And pretty much this one was in the books. Trace Freeman added a running touchdown at the end for the Borah Lions late with about 3 minutes to go. The onside kick, not even close, and basically 41-14 is our final here tonight. And I have been going back and forth. Who do you make player of the game? You know, what do you do? And I finally decided that it had to be this guy, Max Cutforth, I tell you what, the quarterback. He had 5 touchdown passes tonight. He passed for 267 yards. Just doing a great job and getting it done. Yes, you did have Camden Young with a 99-yard pick six and a 32-yard reception. But really tonight, Max Cutforth just did everything he needed to do. And he threw a touchdown pass to Camden Young, to Mason Cron, to Fafita, to Pennington. Get the picture? He just got it to everybody. He wasn't just a one, receiver guy. He got it to everybody. So Max Cutforth is the IdahoSports.com player of the game tonight in a 41-14 win over the Borah Lions. Don't forget, tomorrow night I'll be at Mountain View High School, Rocky Mountain View, for the 5A SIC championship game live right here on IdahoSports.com. Folks, this has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Idaho Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Our major sponsors that make coverage on IdahoSports.com possible include your local Toyota dealer, Toyota, Let's Go Places, Valleywide Co-op and Country Stores, and Project Filter. Stop smoking, start living. Also tonight, our Power Booster sponsors, the College of Western Idaho, BigInsurance.com, Overhead Door, Trans Systems, our webcast sponsor, Bob's Bicycles of Boise, and D.L. Evans Bank. D.L. Evans Bank, this is community banking. Again, congratulations to Max Cutforth, the quarterback for Skyview, our IdahoSports.com player of the game. Want to thank Vince Mann, the activities director at Borah High School, for all his hospitality all season long. Thanks for joining us again. The final tonight, Skyview 41, Borah 14. I'm Wayne DeSuback. I'll see you tomorrow night from Mountain View High School. For everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, so long, everybody, from Donald Larson Park.